Hey guys, just doing a quick video on adding, subtracting, and multiplying radicals. So when adding and subtracting radicals, they're treated exactly the same as like terms in algebra, but the radical part of the number is in place of the variable when you're doing those things. When you're multiplying radicals, the expansion rules used in algebra all apply. So when you're multiplying expressions involving variables, you did this. The same thing's going to apply, but the variables, instead of letters, they're going to be radicals, which is anything written with a root sign on it. So, let's practice. Simplify the following. 3 root 2 take 4 root 2. They have the same radical, so they're like terms. So 3 root 2's minus 4 root 2's is going to be minus 1 root 2's. You could write that as minus root 2 because with no number in front, that's the same as having a 1 there. Not 0 because if it was 0, it wouldn't exist. Next we have 5 root 3 plus 2 root 5 minus root 3 plus 7 root 5. So I've actually got multiple like terms here and we can't combine them. So you've got 5 root 3 is alike with the minus root 3. And 2 root 5 is alike with a 7 root 5. So you can only do simplification with those. 5 root 3's take away a root 3's, 4 root 3's. And then you've got 2 root 5's plus 7 root 5's is going to be 9 root 5's. Next, we have fractions here, but the denominators are just numbers. So you might have to remember back to good old primary school mathematics. Adding and subtracting fractions, they need to have the same denominator. We can't add these together until they have the same denominator. So, the lowest common denominator 2 and 3 go into is 6. So how am I going to make the denominator of 2 into 6? Well, I multiply by 3. And to make sure that I'm not changing the question, I have to multiply the top and the bottom by 3 because timesing by 3 over 3 is the same as timesing by 1, which doesn't change anything. Same with this, but the denominator is 3. So to get it to the denominator of 6, I need to multiply by 2 over 2. I'm allowed to do that because multiplying by 2 over 2 is the same as multiplying by 1. That doesn't change anything. So root 7 times by 3 is going to be 3 root 7. And 2 times by 3 is 6. Plus 2 times root 7 is 2 root 7 over 3 times by 2 is 6. These have the same denominator now. 3 root 7 plus 2 root 7 is 5 root 7s over the denominator of 6. This can't be simplified as 5 doesn't go into 6. Next, we have expansion. So you're going to be the outer term times by the first, outer term times by the second. So it's going to be root 2 times by 5 plus root 2 times by negative 2 root 2. Root 2 times by 5 is going to be 5 root 2. Root 2 times by negative 2 is going to be negative because it's positive times by negative. Negative 2 times by root 2 times root 2 is actually 2. So our answer is going to be 5 root 2 take 4. Here we have a FOIL. So firsts, not first, those aren't the first, those are the outers. Firsts, outers, inners, lasts, FOIL, which you've done before with variables. Now we're doing it with radicals. So that's going to be 2 times by 3, firsts, plus outers 2 times by root 2, plus inners, plus 3 times by root 2, plus lasts, root 2 times root 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times root 2 is 2 root 2. 3 times root 2 is 3 root 2. And root 2 times root 2 is 2. 6 plus 2 is going to be 8. Plus 2 root 2 plus 3 root 2 is 5 root 2. Done. So that is a video on how to multiply radicals. Hopefully that helps you out. Multiply and add radicals. Hopefully that helps you out. And I'll see you in the next video.